Alright. Do me a favor and check whether we're streaming properly.
Commander, Morden requests to see
Waiting
you.
for it to pop up. There we go. I'm seeing everything on this end.
My audio sound better? Sound good?
I mean, it sounds alright, but you sound different on Discord than you do on the stream.
Probably the reason why is... Hold on. How about now? Sound about the same?
You sound the same now.
Okay. I had it switched over to the Xbox microphone, which is technically my good rig headset. Oh, alright.
Gotcha.
So I did a lot. I completed all the Firewalker stuff except for one, which is the artifact. The Prothean artifact.
Gotcha.
And
Oh.
I bought a bunch of stuff. I think that's about it.
Stream to me.
Oh. Technical difficulties. Because I'm tired.
There we go. Now I can see.
Okay. Alright, so Morden, Jack, like a lot of people want to talk to me. So we'll get that done.
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood Pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
Oh, I also did the Krogan fish thing,
We'll go to
as
Tuchanka
well
and
as
see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My
getting
assistant,
poisoned at
my
the bar, and I
student,
did some
wants to see him
stuff.
safe.
Oh,
Malin
yeah, I
last seen
remember
outside
stuff.
Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Blood Pack. Talk to them or clan chief.
To be honest with you, the Tuchanka stuff, I really want to go to Tuchanka. There's a lot of fun stuff there.
No, yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little unfocused. Personal matter. It won't affect my duties.
The yeoman said you wanted to see me. What's this about, Jacob?
As I said, it's a personal matter. I don't want to waste our time if it turns out to be a goose chase. But... well, I got pinged by a ghost the other night. Family.
I'm listening.
My private log got an update about the Hugo Gernsback, the ship my father served on. It sent an SOS last week, reporting a crash and requesting a rescue. Shepard, that ship went missing 10 years ago. I hadn't talked to my father for 3 years before that. I've buried everything but a body. I'm not convinced it isn't just some automated distress
Oh my
signal
god, I'm
ticking
looking
over.
at his teeth.
It's been too long.
Ew.
I think
He
you'd
looks
be
like he
more
put
excited that your
plastic
father might
wrap
be
on
alive.
him.
He wasn't around enough for me to have bad.
Oh yeah, they are like
It's
really
an
shiny.
old, well-healed
They're
wound.
really
But
shiny,
if
they're
he's
like
actually
matte.
alive and needs help. I also want to note that it's
Matte
not normal
textured.
procedure for distress calls to be routed to the Normandy.
He's more...
This was
God,
passed to
look
my
at those
personal
teeth.
log through Cerberus filters.
Any signs that this was a Cerberus clone?
Shepard's teeth look
Who passed
okay.
his
Why
teeth?
does his look
I
like
doubt
that?
the
Yeah.
intrusive man would let a direct operation stake hold this long. If there's a link, it's probably just about money.
Does he just like
Cerberus needs diverse holdings to fund projects.
sanitize his teeth or something?
You.
He puts fucking...
And whoever sent
He
it to my
squirts
way
hand
covered their
sanitizer
tracks.
onto his
Someone could be
his
fishing for
toothbrush
Cerberus.
and just
Or thought it was wearing his skin. Who knows?
goes to
what that
work at it.
You didn't get along with
God.
your father?
What an image.
He made no apologies, I'll give him that. You make a mistake, you own up to it.
They just
Just
look
keep
too
making-
clean.
Whatever problems we had were a lifetime ago. I've had 10 years to get to where I am.
The fast,
And as
like,
far
the
as
more
I know,
I like see him
he's
and
still a
don't
ghost.
see him, and how fast he closes his mouth.
Tell me about the Hugo Gernsback,
My
what it was doing.
my brain is like, is that
Privately
a
held
one
frigate.
entire tooth?
I looked over the mission brief when it disappeared. Nothing stood out. Typical research and grab operation. Find an uncharted
Yeah, there's
planet,
not
stake a
much
claim, and
variation in
establish
it.
as
It's
large
just
a
like a
presence as
straight
you can,
line.
as fast
Yeah,
as possible to shut out
there's
the
like
predators.
shading where his teeth obviously go in, but it feels more like lines.
I think we
Yeah,
can spare
it's-
the time.
It's
Pass the
unsettling.
coordinates to Joker.
Yeah, it feels like I'm
appreciate
looking at a
that, Commander.
mannequin try to
I
imitate
don't
a
expect
human.
more than dusty old bones, but it'll be good to close the record.
Okay, so Morden, I gotta talk to like everybody
Yeah.
because this is like,
Jack would like to talk with you.
yeah, Jack wants to talk to me. I know. There's also a bunch of people that want to talk to me. People I don't know. Because I bought a bunch of upgrades and I did a bunch of extra things. And I know there's extra people that want to talk to me.
Hadley, you heard about Ferris Fields. Any news on your brother?
It's gone. They're all gone. But we'll get them back.
Shepard and Lawson are on it. We'll get your brother back. And make sure the collectors pay for taking him.
Nah, he's dead already.
I mean,
He's liquefied Reaper like organs now.
because when we go into the collector base, we don't save anyone except the people
No.
that were already on the Normandy.
Exactly. Like there's nobody extra.
You can't go in there.
Yeah, not yet.
What's wrong?
No, mate, you can't go in the women's bathroom.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm the captain of this ship.
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
I'm sure they're safe. You'll see.
Wait a minute. What? I thought this was the men's.
That's the women's.
Wow, it just.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side.
See?
Of the ship.
I thought it was locked. Last time I tried to do that, it was locked.
People are talking out there. And I hear it all.
Forgot she doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I hate that because I actually like her as a character.
There's a lot of characters I wish that they would have shown in Mass Effect 3. She's one of them.
Something different with
Romance or
tonight's meal.
not, I
Seems
really
like
wish
you
she would have
put in
shown.
more-
How can I help
Yeah,
you,
she does
Commander?
show up in 3.
Oh, does she?
You
Yeah,
have
it's
everything
just
you
like a
need.
little thing,
Absolutely.
but she does show
Set
up.
up my kitchen with proper supplies. Yep, it'll take good
Oh,
old
I
human.
won't take
I know
any more
that.
of it.
Back to work.
Back to work.
Back to
He's a-
work.
He sounded like Squidward.
Shepard,
Back to
need me
work.
for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Have you got any upgrade?
My current upgrades are working pretty well.
That's about.
I'll be here if you need me.
I want better upgrades.
If you don't give me better upgrades right now, I'm gonna put you into one of those launch tubes. This fucking fire scares into space.
Turian missile.
No.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
Look how she's a character
I
throughout all
thought
3
Alenko's
games.
biatic
Agreed.
display
I
might have broken
love-
Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!"
I love a lot of
Oh,
the characters that
Jenkins.
they keep bringing.
Soldiers like him
Like
make
Rex.
the Alliance great.
Rex is a great character that they bring
Cerberus
back.
lacks the
Grunt
same
you see again.
enthusiasm.
When you don't bring those characters back, it feels
With
very.
your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on
It
any
feels wrong.
Alliance ship.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Why'd you
It's
really
like if
leave?
Joker wasn't in the game.
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
I personally, I always like wanted to choose this. However, it's a toast of friends.
To the people we care for.
Yeah.
May we never take them for granted.
Hell no. I'm just gonna fucking pull Ashley in front of me. She takes like 500 rounds.
To friends.
Oh yeah, I was going on that charge kit.
Surprisingly, it works when you don't die.
It works really well when you get it to like level 3. And maybe I'm gonna choose. Which one should I choose? Because I remember talking about this last time. I think it's greatly increases your charge impact, knocking target back further and doing more damage. Focus generated. That's not bad. Maybe that would be the better option, is just to do one.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just the devastation of the biotic charge. It does a lot of damage, but it also leaves me in a vulnerable spot.
Yeah.
Access to the AI
Oh, hey, you're
is
drunk.
restricted.
Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? Have you two ever field dressed a cat? Alright, I gotta talk to Miranda. And then it's off to Tally.
Shepard, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking for your help. I don't like discussing personal matters, but this is important.
Miranda, you're one of my crew. Tell me what's on your mind.
You remember what I told you about Father? Building a dynasty? There was another reason I went to Cerberus for protection. I have a sister, a twin, and he's still hunting her. Cerberus has kept her safe until now.
I'm gonna
She's
be
living a
entirely
normal
honest
life
with
on
you.
Ilium.
If it
safe
wasn't
and
for these
hidden from
extra
my
suits,
father.
I don't think I could stand a lot of the characters. And the reason why is because there's a lot of tits and ass just out everywhere in this game. And I don't want that. I don't want to be in battle and it scrolls over to her and she's in like the thinnest fucking like fiber mesh suit I've ever seen.
Yeah, they
So you think
definitely
your
went
father's
all out
tracked
on the
her
fan
down?
service in this game.
Precisely, Commander.
I
My
get
sources
it
indicate
that
he
like
knows
you
that
can
she's on
romance
Ilium.
these
I've
characters,
tried to keep her
but I
hidden without
would like a
impacting her
little
life, but
bit
I'm out of
more of like
options.
practicality.
He's too close. I need to relocate my sister's
That's why I
family
have
before
this
it's too
suit on,
late.
is because that suit feels like I'm going into battle with her at some point.
What do you know about
Yeah.
your sister?
She's my
I
genetic
do like
twin.
how they give you options.
We're identical, but she
Yeah.
deserves a normal life,
Sad
and
that
she's going
you
to
originally
get
had
it
to
no
pay
matter
for
what.
it, though.
Yeah.
I'm currently doing
Does
this
your sister's family know about this? Are they
drinking
okay with being relocated?
A&W
They know nothing. They're
since
completely
1919.
uninvolved.
A&W
I told Cerberus,
sponsor.
and they're coming up with a positive reason to move the family.
I can't drink pop anymore.
I can only drink it in low
What do you need me to do?
stress
My
environments.
father is extremely
I can't
persistent.
drink it.
I'd like to go to Ilium when Cerberus is
I
moving
actually-
the
it
family
makes
to
me
make
sick.
sure none of his
I
agents
don't know
get
what's
too
going
close.
on with me. My
My
body
contact's
is
name is
fighting
Lantea. She'll be waiting for us in the lounge.
When I
near
was
the
younger, I
Nosal's
drank
Docking
like
Bay.
12 packs a night and stuff like that, and I started developing ulcers, so.
For me, I would have about a can a day, and I would definitely exceed that. However, I feel like my body was robust enough to handle it. I think what's wrong with me is I say the same thing over and over again. It's B shift, and it's a lot of it is like my diet's all over the place. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's fucking, I don't even remember what they're called. It's Chex Mix. It's got the little crisps in it and stuff.
Yeah.
On my table right now with a Lucky Charm treat, and then I destroyed a bag of teriyaki beef jerky last week. What else did I have? I had something else. I don't fucking remember. But I destroyed it. Like, I'm hungry in weird times of the day and my body doesn't like it.
Yeah, I understand that.
Ugh. Actually, today, it was like roughly an hour or two ago. I went downstairs and finally got breakfast.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking.
My problem with all that is I don't really do much throughout the day, and whenever I do something, my ADHD acts up, and then it's like, focus on something else. I'm hungry.
You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Grunt really
isn't
made
ringing a
me
bell.
like question
Death of
his sanity
Shiagar,
when I first
female
played this.
warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Canrum isn't ringing a
Death
bell.
of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made example. It was the last push before
Okay,
the rebellions
we were talking,
ended.
so I couldn't remember whether we
Maybe
listened
I
to
have
that
to
or
be
not.
there, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't get the joke.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Hey, Garrus, stay upstairs.
Garrus, you might want to move to an escape pod.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
I mean, that's good. But, sure? Like, serious question mark? Sure?
New armor reinforcements
Yeah.
really threw off.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound freed time with some Skillian 5 poker.
Ah, here it is.
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
I don't want to go easy.
No, if you hit go easy on the new guy, something funny happens.
I want to be mean about it, though.
You'll be easy on the
Feel like-
rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah,
beats
right.
them anyways.
Yeah, you card shark him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be
Then
gentle
if you
on the
listen.
rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
I love these two. I'm sad I talked to them originally, but it's still really good.
Yeah.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling
Once
in and out
again,
of my head.
a
I
great
can't stop
change
them.
in uniform.
I just don't like her visor.
I would agree with you.
You know I have a history with Cerberus.
I'm just very happy
you know how
that,
far
like,
back it goes.
before she had what, like 3 strips of leather covering her
Yeah.
fucking nipples. Like,
It was a harness.
yeah.
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some super biotic. The doctors. The other kids. Every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
If I remember correctly, that's not exactly true.
But
it is
torturing a little girl.
Should I explain now or wait for the actual mission?
Let's wait for the actual mission because this there's a
I'm sure
lot
there
of
was a
story
payoff due at some point,
and
but I
it's
wasn't
very
gonna see it.
important.
I was
like,
wired
part
up in
of
a cell.
Yeah, it
just remember
definitely.
that it's a lot of it is exaggerated by her, but she is still very right.
It was essentially just
to see if
she
they can
only
make a
saw it
story
from
biotic.
her point of view.
That's it?
Yes.
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is.
But
little
it
girl
definitely
lying in a cell,
starts
begging
off as
for
a
the
stepping
pain to
point
stop.
for her becoming better.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
Did I ask?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way
don't
for
remember.
a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me.
Is she
and sold
not
me.
sitting on the step?
That's my uplifting escape story.
I saw light underneath her ass. I was really kind of confused there.
There were other
Well, I think
children
there's
in the
a
base.
like a little
I didn't know
alcove
much about
underneath
them.
the
I was
stairs.
kept separate.
No,
They hated
look,
me just like
she's
everyone
not
else
sitting
there.
on the steps
When I broke
because you
out,
can see
I
the
had to
gap.
fight through them all. I showed
You can
them.
see the gap
But
between the
there's a
stairs and
loose end I
her
need to deal with.
because you can see the distance behind her. Watch here. Look
How
very
did you get out
carefully.
of there?
There was some
Alright,
kind of
okay.
emergency, and I made a break.
See what
for
I
it.
mean?
The
You
other
see the
kids
edge
came
of the
out their cells
stairs.
and attacked me. So did the guards.
Okay, yeah, she's like
Killed
sitting
everything in my
above
way
the
and ran.
stairs.
Yeah,
Guess
she's
my biotics
floating
had
a little
developed
bit.
faster than
That's
I thought. I
really
managed to get a shuttle
that's
off the
really
ground.
hard to
Drifted
notice.
until a
The
freighter
only
picked me
reason
up.
I noticed it is
The crew
because
used me
see the
and
shadows
sold me.
Yeah, okay, now I
underneath
see
her?
it.
my
Yeah.
It doesn't
uplifting
look
escape
quite
story.
right. That's a
You're
funny
absolutely
tell.
certain that Cerberus was running the
Like,
facility.
I was
a
sitting
kid,
there.
but I wasn't done.
That doesn't.
I know how to
Yeah,
listen.
Yeah, that's definitely
Don't
noticeable.
care how far
Definitely
down the chain it
noticeable.
was. They thought they were so clever.
Jack, would you learn how to
Turns out,
fly?
mess with someone's
Dude,
head
she's a
enough, and you
biotic.
can turn a scared kid
What are you
into
talking
an
about?
all-powerful bitch.
Showing her
Can't
power.
fly. I wish they could. That would be
I'm gonna
awesome.
talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is gonna derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files.
I mostly
You can't
wanted to
expect
clean
me
up a
just
lot
sit
of
on
this on the
information
ship
like that.
before we actually head out again.
Yeah.
So,
Set a
because
course
we're gonna
for
go
Pragia.
straight for Tally.
I owe you, Shepard.
No, don't worry out there, Watchers. We're going for Tally.
One thing I want to know is if the developers have like meaning behind her tattoos.
Probably.
Like, was it like, is there meaning for it, or is it just aesthetic?
It could be both because most of the time when you're based on her personality, you could assume two different things. You could probably assume that one, she did it because pain, that's all she's known, so she just gets the tattoos for fun.
Yeah.
My psych reports refer Oak here. We have no guarantees that Grunt is mentally stable. I get the feeling he just doesn't care about anything, including who lives or dies.
Well, he's a Krogan.
Don't worry, Kelly. I wouldn't let him touch you.
If there's any touching being done, you'd better be involved. Anyway, what's up?
I have never heard that before. That
Well,
is a
she's
new
very
quote
forward.
to me. Yes,
Is
it
there anything I
was.
should know?
Nothing, right? Anything else, Commander?
That
That'll
seemed
be all.
very new to me. I don't know if that was added or not, but that I've never heard that before. If any touching's being done, it better be done by you. That's so aggressive. Man, I'm down to such a low amount of money. Help Morden. I'd love to go to Tachanka. We're gonna do that later, though. What's he doing? You know, have you ever watched Box Trolls?
I know of the movie, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
Okay, you've probably seen the commercials where the guy's like hanging upside down, right? He's like covered in hair and he's like upside down.
Not ringing a bell.
Okay. Well, basically, he's upside down and he's saying jelly. Every time I hear Tally's name, I just replace jelly with Tally. And my brain is just like, Tally! It's such a weird, like, thing to have your brain do, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Grunt. I want to bring somebody. I wish I could bring somebody that would, like, have a conflict with Tally, but Actually, I should probably bring Garrus. The Geth are pretty heavy assault specialists. They rush you pretty hard. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, Garrus wouldn't be a bad choice.
Have him do sniping while Grunt does frontline?
Yeah. I just always hate this mission just because of where it is.
I could agree with that. Wow. Okay.
We have not used Garrus.
Yeah, definitely. Although I do like the concussive shot. I forgot he has concussive shot on. Because concussive shot is one of my favorites in the, I think it's either 3 or Andromeda. Because I believe in Andromeda, it's one of the hardest hitting things you can do, and it knocks people on their ass real quickly. But then again, I went full biotics when I played Andromeda. So what's Garrus got? Oh, he's just got the standard. It's got no
Yeah, we haven't got a new one. If I remember correctly, there's only 3 in this game. 3 snipers.
Shepard, our data indicates the Tally is somewhere in these ruins.
I would have figured there would be more. Snipers tend to be pretty good. A lot of people tend to use them.
I know there's the Mantis, the Incisor, and the Widow. But I don't remember any more.
Be like a playing V Rising.
I'm having serious issues with my shields.
So we'll fight from the shade, but no hiding.
Up. Yep, he's getting it. He told that Turian off.
On hindsight, we shouldn't have brought them together.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I just like Grunt looks over and just like, shut up, you split lip. I'm so stupid. Yeah, is there anything else?
I just love the Korean accent.
I try to figure it out because it doesn't feel like an Indian accent, but it has that sort of tinge, if you know what I mean.
Dropship.
It's Eastern European.
Is it Eastern European?
Yeah.
Okay, because it doesn't come across Eastern European to me. But then again,
Yeah,
I
it's-
may not have heard it properly once.
It's just hard to pinpoint.
Impact shot.
Can't target them. Can't reach the target.
That one hit!
I feel like that's gonna get you killed a lot on this mission.
Nah, crazy. Whatever I did, I made him splatter white stuff everywhere. I personally remember going up here, if I remember correctly. Okay, thought I was being clever.
It would be a good place to hide something.
Definitely. I know this is a better place to honestly hunker down.
This should slow him down.
He missed.
Yes, he completely missed.
Can't get a lock.
See, now that one was a mistake. That one I shouldn't have done, but I still got away with it.
Oh, overload, I forgot about that.
Overload is nice, but...
It's good against them because they have shields.
Yeah. I also managed to get a couple shield upgrades too. So now we recharge our shields faster.
Nice.
I bounced around between the two places we already had because I wanted the beginning of, or the entrance to Tachanka and something else unique a little bit.
One thing I always find difficult in this game is trying to find the Geth's headshot.
It's the little eye, as far as I know. It's just like the
Yeah,
little
but
light.
Every time I try to shoot them there, like where I use a sniper, it just somehow misses, and it doesn't give me the headshot.
I can see that. That seems like a thing. I'm making the run for it.
I think it's Iridium.
Yeah.
Iridium.
Oh, so it just takes away my shields? It doesn't damage my health?
Should damage your health. You just got lucky.
Okay, I know what's coming around this corner.
Yeah, this is also the place of the worst submachine gun.
Yeah, and it's gonna force me to use it if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rieger.
Just respond, they're all dead.
This is Commander Shepard of the Normandy. Can we provide assistance?
Patch your radio into channel 617 Theta. We were on a stealth mission, high risk. We found what we were after.
Isn't the sunlight hitting them?
It looked like it. Why did you look over to Grunt first?
I don't know. I think the first character you choose is like the first one that automatically gets like looked at and stuff. I could be wrong.
It's just,
Of your team.
just funny, you look over to Grunt. Like, is the channel secure? Why am I asking you? Look to Garrus.
Garrus would be way more qualified to make that call.
What brought you this deep into Geth-controlled space?
You're asking the wrong person, Shepard. I just point and shoot. Something about the sun. It's going bad faster than it should. Some kind of energy problem.
Any idea where the Geth came from?
One of the patrol ships found us. Dropships started raining Geth down on our heads before we could get off world. Systems under Geth control. We knew they made planetary sweeps periodically. We hoped going low emissions would hide us.
Okay.
Do we have to worry about the Geth sending in reinforcements?
I don't think so. Their patrol ship hasn't lifted off again. The radiation blocks all off-world communication.
How are you holding up? We can be there in a few minutes.
Take it slow and careful. Direct sunlight fries our shields all to hell. We're
bunkered down at base camp across the valley. I left TALIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII
If it's strong enough to deal damage to your shields, it should do damage to your health.
Yeah, you
You've got
think.
confirmation that the Geth haven't reached Tali yet?
Affirmative. Left my best men with her. When you get here, you can talk to her on the comm. Every Marine on this rock is sworn to protect TALIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII.
You're gonna throw your life away for research?
Negative. I'm gonna give my life for the migrant fleet, all the difference in the world. I'm no tech expert, Shepard. I'm a Marine. They tell me to shoot. I shoot. They said to protect Tali and the data. You get them out safe. I've done my job.
Hold position. We'll hit their back ranks.
Wait, watch your ass. We got a dropship coming in.
I love their ships.
Yeah, it's just so alien.
Looks like there's a space there to the side I could go through. Hold on.
It's just, I could just walk around it.
I've scanned the area.
Yeah, you can literally just walk around it.
Located the demolition charges the Majority Commander mentioned.
Put it on.
We will send charges to clear the rubble.
It's the invisible ones.
I hate those.
Weird. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a space there. Just wedge myself in.
You're calling me fat? Thinking I can't fit through there?
you do the opposite. You're just like, how dare you call me fat? Whoa, Garrus.
Can't reach the target.
Oh, I'm so dead. I thought there was more cover there. Garrus's formation was brilliant.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember, because I'm pretty sure there's a prime that shows up, but I can't remember when it shows up.
Yeah, there's one. I think it's closer to the end. Or no, if there's a Geth Prime, it might actually be Project Overlord.
No, I mean, there's one in this mission. I just can't remember if it's at the start of this area or at the end of this area.
Oh, I got you.
Enemy!
It might be at the end.
I'm trying to remember. I think it might. Okay, that was weird. I think it might be after you go in here and get these demo charges. Then it shows up. Hello, Grunt.
Thank you, Grunt.
One more.
I'm glad I could use your targeting system. Because I sure as hell couldn't use it. You're in my fucking way!
Hey, Grunt, point my shotgun at the enemy.
We need a core sample to get a timeline on the rate of radiation increase, but our equipment keeps dying on us. Shepard once used a mining laser to clear some rubble back on Therum.
Hey, we did that. Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Taking heavy fire.
I want to rush it.
Don't. At least not yet. Do a backflip.
You're right! I should have waited! So as long as their health is exposed and they don't have like a toughness or toughness rating, they should go flying.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw something as well. Oh, it was the journal.
Ah.
We need a core sample to get a timeline.
I was nowhere near starting that over. I don't know why it did, but... I get to listen to the waifu while I shoot guns. done.
We're in robot mode.
Switch up.
That's working better than it should. Grunt? What the? What? I guess that makes more sense.
Oh yeah, he must have went around. Up and
Yeah, he
around.
just went around, maybe. What the hell did I just... I did something.
I think it just opens the windows.
Yeah, that must be what it is. That is, like, every time I see that, that is
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool.
Your entrances are awesome.
On the ground!
Actually, let's...
Understood.
Moving to cover.
I'm going. Never saw me coming.
I do like how they have it in this game is
Taking too much fire.
if you shoot the gas tanks, they will explode.
Agreed.
I've got no shield.
That was really bad.
Got it.
On my way.
Okay, so they just don't respond. Is that it? Did I get everything?
Think so.
Send it to the sky. We might want to move.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, he died.
I can't believe he called me fast. No germs. Do a Game Grumps reference.
Victorian architecture. There's two words you don't expect to hear together.
I will be
Why do
right
we
back.
care?
I think my
Anyone
dinner's here.
choosing to come here should be
Don't
on
leave me
their
like this. Bro, no, come on.
You'll be fine.
Bro, come on. No, don't do this to me.
You'll be fine. Bye.
See you, man. Alright. Now that it's just me, guys, I don't know about him. We may have to replace him. He just... I don't know. He's just not matching the energy I need. I can't.
Come in base camp.
Like, I would just... I can't do that to him.
This might be useful.
Ooh.
Our ancestors walked these halls with uncovered heads. The sun must have been normal back then. So much space. Walls of stone. It's amazing. I wish my friends could see it. I wish Shepard were here. Tali's order to base camp. Come in base camp.
Well, I am now.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Tali, it's Shepard. I'm sorry. Everyone here is dead. Any survivors must have fallen back.
We knew this mission was high risk. Damn it. And what are you doing here, Shepard? We're in the middle of Geth space.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought you might need a hand.
Thanks for coming, Shepard. It means a lot to hear your voice. Call Rieger and what's left of the Marines got me into the observatory. From where you are, it's through the door and across the field. I got to the data I needed and I'm safe for now, but I've got a lot of Geth outside.
What's this research you're after?
It's about this world's sun. It's aging faster than it should. I can tell you more about it once we've got fewer Geth shooting at us.
Alright. Had to get up and adjust real quick.
Would it help if I brought in the Normandy?
Doubtful. These buildings are centuries old. If you bring down heavy fire, this whole place could collapse on us.
Very true.
Is anyone else still with you, or are you alone out there?
Rieger had a team of Marines covering me when I ran for the observatory. At least some of them are still alive. I can hear them firing at the Geth outside.
It looks like somebody sealed the door against the Geth and the console is damaged. Can you get it open on your end?
Let me see.
Alright, I'm back.
Yes,
What'd I miss?
I can do it.
Nothing. I just badmouthed you a little bit.
Oh, so normal.
Normal stuff, yeah.
To keep Rieger alive.
We've been spotted.
Cow.
I hate this part.
Drones can hide.
Those drones are so annoying.
I love
Quick.
That is prime.
One less to worry about. Red flag.
Wow, he's really struggling with that.
No.
I love that does that to the Geth flags. That is so unnecessary.
That one.
Damn, lush. This is why I want the assault rifle. It's because, like,
Yeah.
I really would like to produce that rate of fire just with a gun that I trust, not a pistol.
Well, I'm pretty sure whenever we do the Reaper ship, we should be able to get the ability to use assault rifle.
Not as this class, though. Unless that's changed. Like, I don't remember using
One less to
assault
worry
rifles
about.
that
Never
small.
saw me coming.
I know on
One less to worry
Infiltrator,
about. Yes.
you get the option to either learn assault rifles or get the Black Widow.
Okay.
But on this class, I don't know if it's the same or not. Like, unless it's like you get the choice between assault rifle and learning how to use snipers.
Not that one. Scoped and dropped.
I mean, there is another weapon. Maybe I do get that chance. I just preferably I like having an assault rifle. It just the rate of fire justifies using it after, because you just need the suppression. You don't really need a lot of damage. The suppression tends to lead to you having damage anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Battery CT. I'm also excited to get the assassin, by the way.
Oh yeah. Thane Krios.
Yeah.
The most annoying part of this mission.
Colossus! Get down!
This is why I
I want the Geth rifle
Big
too.
things.
I think it's one of the worst guns though.
Over here! Get to cover!
I don't remember. But this mission is why I carried the nuke launcher.
We talked on the radio before that dropship arrived. I still got no
That's
idea why
fair.
you're here. This ain't the time to be picky. Tally's inside over there. Jeff killed the rest of my squad, and they're trying to get to her. Best I've been able to do is draw their attention.
Are you sure she's still alive?
The observatory is reinforced. Even the Geth will need time to get through it. And it's hard to hack a door when someone's firing rockets at you. The Geth are near platoon strength, but the Colossus is the worst part. It's got a repair protocol. Huddles up and fixes itself. I can't get a clear shot while it's down like that. I tried to move in closer, and one of the bastards punched a shot clean through my suit.
How bad is your suit damaged?
Combat SEALs clamped down to isolate contamination, and I'm swimming in antibiotics. Geth might get me, but I'm not gonna die from an infection in the middle of a battle. That's just insulting.
Love this guy.
What can you tell me about the battlefield?
Right side's got a catwalk with a sniper perch. You could wreak some havoc from there, but none of my men made it past the Geth. The middle's got cover, but the damn Colossus has a clear shot at you the whole time, and you've got Geth coming in from both sides. The left gives you some cover from the Colossus, but your ass is hanging out for the Geth. That's how
I see
got
Iridium.
shot.
I may have to go left. Do you know if there's anything on like the middle or the sides?
I think there's some Iridium on the right side, but you can clean up after you kill the Colossus.
Standard protocol with armature-class units is to sabotage the shields and whittle it down, you know? Kill it with bug bites. But the repair protocol blows that plan to hell. You try to wear it down, it just huddles up and fixes itself. So whatever we do has to scrap that bastard fast. Probably means getting up close, past that cover.
We need to get to Tally. Got any ideas?
Just one! I'm not moving so well, but I can still pull a trigger. And I got a rocket launcher that the sun hasn't fried yet. You move in close. I'll keep the Colossus busy. Maybe even drop its shields. With luck, you'll be able to finish it off.
Isn't there a... Yeah, there it is.
You've done enough, Rieger. You don't need to throw your life away.
Wasn't asking your permission. My job is to keep Tally safe.
We don't have enough people on our side for you to take one for the team. Stand down.
I'm not
We
gonna
go right
stand
back
there
to
while
the
you
same
run
thing.
the aim and fire. They killed my whole squad.
And if you want to honor your squad, watch my back. I need you here in case they bring reinforcements.
All right, Shepard. We'll do it your way. Hit him for me. Kilos alive.
Hostile!
Kilos
So are we thinking right, left? Oh, there's stuff everywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
So we thinking left or right?
One less to worry about.
I'd probably go left myself. Just to funnel into one side instead of coming out using both.
Sure. Because
And
I
you
was
have
not gonna
less
pick
to
the
deal
middle.
with the... Yeah, you have less to deal with the sun.
I usually use the right side to give the benefit of the sun because I'm pretty sure it damages their shields as well as mine.
You know, I've never tested that, so I don't know.
It does.
Hmm.
Not a lot, but it does. At least that's been the theory. Because when they go into the sunlight, they change a little bit. Grunt, I saw him. He's...
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is going on over there?
Jesus Christ, man! If you're gonna do that, use your shotgun!
Go get him, Grunt.
Is he down, he's dead.
Good job, Grunt.
I just tried to roll backwards.
There we go.
Ooh, that hurt.
Can't target them.
Whoa.
That was a weird T-pose.
You saw me T-pose, right?
Yeah.
Can't get
Now!
No. Well, thank you for the iridium, but I would really like to cover.
taking heavy fire.
Let's give Garrett something more to work with here. That works.
Yeah, it just doesn't do the damage over time. Don't.
So much desire in one go. Like it was.
There are
It
a
was
lot of-
so much blunt.
There are a lot of enemies over there right now.
Yeah, right on your ass.
I am pretty much out of ammo. Just spawning right now.
Yeah. There it goes.
Okay, so now it's time for cleanup. So every single one of these
Just a
cranes
second.
has.
I locked the door to keep more geth from getting inside.
I think so.
There, that should do it.
So if it's just my shields, I'm not that worried. I'll get some skin cancer, it'll be fine.
Get a
But
nice
wait.
tan.
Yeah. It's all about the peeling. A suntan.
I don't tan.
Neither do I. I was actually about to say, like, getting, like, burned. There's something satisfying about, like, it's like the glue on your hands type stuff. It's satisfying to take off. But man, does it hurt when you get a sunburn.
Yeah. I've gotten one so bad I got blisters.
I've always gotten one when I go to a pool. And I get so so pissed off because I can't even be in a pool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shepard. If not for you, I would never have made it out of this room. This whole mission has been a disaster. I wish I'd joined you back on Freedom's Progress, but I couldn't let anyone take my place on something this risky.
A lot of Quarians lost their lives here. Was it worth it?
I don't know, Shepard. It wasn't my call. The Admiralty Board believed the information here was worth
we've been going
sacrificing
about
all
an
our
hour.
lives for.
About an hour.
I have to believe that they know what's best.
I didn't ask what some admiral thought. I asked what you thought.
A lot of people died here. Some of them were my friends. All of them were good at their jobs. That damn data better be worth it. The price was too high.
What can you tell me about your research here?
Haystrom's sun is destabilizing. Back when this was a Quarian colony, it was a normal star. It shouldn't change that quickly.
Any idea what's destabilizing the sun?
If I had to guess, I'd say that it was dark energy affecting the interior of the star. The effect is similar to when stars blow off mass to enter a red giant phase. But Haystrom's sun is far too young for this to be natural.
Anyways,
whatever the
past
reason,
all
I'm
that.
glad I could help. Once you deliver that data, I could use you on the Normandy.
I promised to see this mission through. I did. I can leave with you and send the data to the fleet.
Fuck yeah.
And if the admirals have a problem with it, they can go to hell. I just watched the rest of
Golly.
Maybe not the whole rest of your team, man.
Waifu acquired.
You made it.
Your old captain's as good as you said.
Weeb status acquired.
Damn Colossus never stood a chance.
If need be, the Normandy can get you out of here, Rieger.
The Geth didn't damage our ship. As long as we get out of here before reinforcements show up, we'll be fine.
Actually, I won't be going with you. I'm joining Commander Shepard.
I'll pass the data to the Admiralty Board and let them know what happened. She's all yours now, Shepard. Keep her safe.
Yeah.
Much money? Okay. It's not bad. Oh my god, wait a minute. So every mission I'm getting Cerberus funds. That's why I get so much money. I never connected that. Because you get so much money every mission.
Cerberus saw footage of you in action, TALIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII
see the glare through the eyes, by the way, or through the helmet.
Cerberus threatened the security of the migrant fleet. Don't make nice.
That's why you're here, Tali. I need people who aren't Cerberus. People I can trust.
I don't
wasn't
trust
part of what happened to the migrant fleet, but I understand your distrust. I hope we'll get past that as we work together.
I assumed that you were undercover, Shepard. Maybe even planning to blow Cerberus up. If that's the case, I'll loan you a grenade.
It's on the table.
Otherwise, I'm here for you, not for them.
If it helps, check out the
We'll talk about it in the third.
We've gotten a few upgrades.
I'll get TALIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIIII
be part of your team if I don't know how the ship works. I'll be in engineering if you need me.
Don't forget to introduce yourself to Edie, the ship's new artificial intelligence.
Just that whole conversation, you could see it through the helmet. She was angry.
Yeah.
An angry Tali is a dangerous Tali. She can change your engine from going whoa, 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 to whoa. And for those of you who don't know the reference, that's a Mass Effect 3 reference.
Drunk Tali.
God.
She is hilarious.
She's such a great character all the way through. Wait, did I get this?
No, it requires one more heavy ammo upgrade.
Oh, okay.
Those are hard to find.
Skin weave upgrade. Okay. I know, I have a private message at my
Commander,
terminal.
you received a new message at your private
I
terminal.
called it before it even fucking happened.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tali. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
Tally's a good friend. We've been through a lot together.
My female intuition says she wants to be more than just good friends.
I always felt there might have been some chemistry there.
There is. It's in her body language. How she turns to you when you enter the room. How she watches your every move. Quarians are so fascinating to me, but they also make me a little sad.
Why do they make you sad?
Their environment suits are so beautiful, but with their immune systems, they're trapped inside. I wonder what they look like under those helmets, or what
Like
their skin
you and
feels
me?
like under those suits.
Because they butchered that.
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender. Anything else, Commander?
I was waiting for the... what was the comment again that she said? The only hands that were touching me is you? Or something like that?
Is there anything I should know?
Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else,
Grunt, yeah.
Commander?
So it's probably time
Always
for
nice
his
chatting with you.
Tachanka.
Time for the right.
Which is fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever designed that deserves full props, because that is an amazing concept to just kind of say, oh yeah,
I hear that Rupert is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, that scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
God, I forgot their name.
Haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Krogan
But in the right hand,
has to go through a rite of killing things as fucking a giant hammer goes off in the desert. I feel like that was incredibly designed by people who loved Dune.
What can we do for you, Commander?
I thought there was a...
I think you have to talk to Tali first.
Okay, I thought there was a
Gary,
thing
will
where
do,
they're like... The Quarian seems a little weird.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Is the new Normandy giving you any trouble?
Please, Shepard, I'm a Quarian. Give me a chunk of scrap metal, a circuit board, and some element zero, and I'll have it making precision jumps. I was worried about working with Cerberus engineers, but they know what they're doing, and they've been very polite.
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector ship?
Definitely. With the right supplies, I can fortify our shields. The Collectors cut through the Normandy's barriers immediately last time. My upgrades might give us a better chance.
Fuck yeah.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you do anything to give the
My
Normandy...
shield fortification will help, but I don't think there is much more I can do.
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a Collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Have you got time to talk?
We didn't really have time to chat while taking out Gath on Haestrom, did we?
Tali!
I can't believe so many people died.
My brain is just like, Tali! Tali!
Also data about stars blowing up.
Such a funny character.
I hope the Admiralty Board gets some use out of it.
I think some of it is just how innocent she really is. Because she just has... We'll get to the part where she's like,
Yeah.
Have you heard any word about Calrica?
So good.
Did he survive his injuries?
He sent me a message.
If I'm remembering
It
correctly,
looks like
she's
he'll
only
make a
like
full recovery.
20?
Anytime you get
I
the
think
shoe
she really-
culture, it's a matter of luck.
I think she was 18 in
Rieger
the
got
first
out
game.
with a relatively minor infection.
You make sure I'm remembering that
Pilgrimage.
correctly.
I don't know when
Tell me about the
pilgrimage
Fleet's Admiralty
takes
Board.
place, but I would
It's one
imagine
of
once
two
they become an
major
adult,
political
but for
powers among my
humans that's
people.
18.
The
I don't know.
admirals make decisions related to defense
So
or needing
that could
immediate
be right.
action. They also handle major criminal charges, like treason. The other political power is the Conclave, a group of representatives
The whole
from
migrant
each
fleet
ship.
thing, I
They
found
make
this
most of our
interesting the
laws and
first
fleet
like
decisions.
2 times I played this, because the idea behind the migrant fleet makes
Any
a
news
lot
yet
of
on the data you sent?
I'm not
makes a
likely
lot
to
of
hear
sense.
anything for a while.
Yeah.
Or on an unsecured channel, for that matter.
Oh, she's 22 in the first game.
Oh, okay. I was a little confused there, because that feels very, like, human, if that makes sense. Like, that feels a little too accurate to how
I like the quiet.
human
I miss the old faces, though.
humans
Presley,
live and stuff.
Engineer Adams.
I'm not
all of
sure,
them.
like,
Doesn't seem
how long
right
they
having
live,
Cerberus
so
in
I
charge
can't
of this
really.
ship. Are you sure working for them is the right thing to do?
I caught some tension back on Freedom's Progress and again when you first came aboard. What happened
A
between
race
Cerberus
that
and Quarians?
doesn't have to rely on bacteria.
Ships, the Dana.
Their systems would have to be robust
A young human
enough to
biotic who was
handle
on the
most
fleet.
things
I
themselves,
don't
because the
really know
reason that
details. I do know that Cerberus made an enemy of the Quarian people.
we handle things so appropriately is because of we have bacteria in ourselves. The Quarians, when they lost their planet, their entire like immune systems became fucking damaged.
Yeah.
I fully expect them to betray us.
That's
at
what
some
I
point.
understand. So
We'll be
they
ready.
probably are
I'm
running
glad to
with
hear that, Shepard. Just let me know
chemicals
how I can help.
only.
For now,
That's a pretty hard way to
Thanks for
live.
coming by.
But I would imagine that by doing so, their lifespan is pretty long.
From the Mass Effect fandom.com,
really
it says
need to clean up this engine.
90 to
Maybe later?
120 years. So in the
I'll let
Mass
you work.
Effect universe, just a
Talk to you
little bit
later.
shorter than humans. Because
Okay.
humans can live up to 150.
Okay, then that does match. So I talked to Tali. Grunt. I almost left without talking to Grunt.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okir didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here, my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
EDI, anything in your files about Krogan diseases that could cause this?
Cerberus has a number of autopsies on file, but nothing on a living Krogan of this age and situation. Krogan are reluctant to share medical records.
My people were defeated by doctors and labs. They will never let stuff like that leave the homeworld to Chunka.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
So you want to go to Tachanka?
Fury
Jesus
is my choice,
Christ.
not a sickness.
Or do you want to go do a different mission?
We could do that.
Okay, because Tachanka is one of the first places I usually take Tali. Because I immediately want Grunt on, like, my side.
I'm pretty sure Grunt's mission isn't that long.
No, it's like, it's mostly talking.
Yeah.
That's
It's talking,
all
and
I
then
remember.
it's the arena.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the Firewalker thing. Yeah, the Prothean... Whatever, we'll do that some other time. Death Incursion. Oh, I also probably need to do that, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll probably end up handling one of those, the Firewalker thing, on my own, and then I need to spend the time doing the most boring thing, going to all these planets, finding resources.
You mean the best thing?
Shut your fucking mouth. Just thinking about it, like I actually had the innate dread of doing it.
Yeah, it's fucking atrocious.
Wait, does she have?
Yeah, she has her gold one.
Yeah. I like that one a little bit more. I'm normally not a fan of what looks like Egyptian like coloring and stuff. But that one looks nice.
It'd be better with a little more purple.
Alright, so heavy charge, area charge. So yeah, I think this one makes more sense.
Give you more shields as well.
Yeah, I noticed that. So now it's more like a, whatever it is for the assault class, it's the focus, isn't it? Like slows down time.
Yeah, the adrenaline.
Yeah, the AI hack isn't that important most of the time.
Yeah, we have
I think I
Jatika.
forgot. What?
I said we have Jatika. Her little
Oh, Chitika,
AI thing.
yeah, I was like, what in God's name are you talking about? Earth within the next 10 years.
If we're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits crow.
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepard of the Normandy.
Watch it, human.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this has got one of the coolest parts in it.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader. Take your business to the clan leader and keep your running pet on a short leash.
Do you know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
Oh, that's weird.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Turians who's boss.
Glad we didn't bring Garrus.
Yeah.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout. Also, I have been unable
Weak
to access
encryption,
local
they just
medical
abuse their
records.
fucking
I suggest
planet
asking
right
a
off the
local
bat.
clan leader for assistance with.
Were you around when the female camps and the children over last week?
No, I was off dealing with a Baron attack. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they will tear our enemies apart.
I think that's the most endearing conversation I've heard a Krogan have.
There's one later where he's talking and it's about him wanting to see his kid.
Good, Baron. Stay.
Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Ringcall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Ringcall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pod jocks don't steal, which isn't much. Take a look at my kit.
Maybe I'll actually come here and do the Pyjax thing. It's because that earns me a discount, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What the hell is a Pyjack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring call, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
Which is funny as fuck.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the Pyjacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the Pyjack population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
I'm curious. Oh, yep, there it is.
Death mask.
Ooh, and that's one of the better heavy pistols, if I remember correctly.
I don't like it because it uses the laser sight and it doesn't have a crosshair.
Really?
Yeah.
One of the children, probably 5 years from the right.
There it is.
Yeah, my eyes.
Think you actually had a fertile female on one of your trips to their camp?
I must have.
Son, good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate.
See, that's like the most endearing conversation I have ever heard a Krogan have.
Yeah.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kredok, Shiagar, and Vio. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
I'll have to do this too, because I think if you do that, you keep a Baron or something like that.
Watch it, human.
I don't think I've ever done that. I know if you feed the Varen over by the merchant, he'll walk around with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, I like this. Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific for Clan Erdnot, and I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally someone understands. I swear I am among brainless Pyjacks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
The Solarians. The designers of the genophage.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
I love this guy.
No, wait.
I take it you're a scientist.
Sorry, I need to stroke his ego quite a
used to
bit.
be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
You must be working the Solarians.
There's a different...
Wait, forget
Yeah,
I said
there we go.
anything.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
That's a pretty important one. I don't think you can get any discount from him.
Don't remember.
Heavy pistol damage. Yeah,
This might be useful.
that took a lot of my funds, but the heavy pistol seems to be the only long-range weapon I have, so I need to keep it going.
Yeah.
Eyes straight ahead.
Wait, isn't there a Pyjax over here?
Give me a reason.
Not that you can punch.
Halt. You must wait till the clan leader summons you. He is...
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh.
I was like, what happened?
Must respond. Your reforms will not go unopposed. You risk appearing weak at a critical time.
Shepard.
Good enough. Excuse me.
Out of my... Shepard. My friend.
Up, it's a little laggy.
You
Wow.
look well for dead, Shepard. Should have known the void couldn't hold you.
Alright, it fixed itself.
Yeah.
Looks like helping me destroy Saren and the Geth has worked out for you. Glad we didn't have to kill each other on Vermeer.
Huh. You made the rise of Erdnot possible. Vermeer was a turning point for the Krogan, though not everyone was happy about it. Destroying Saren's genophage cure freed us from his manipulation. I used that to spur the clans to unify under Erdnot.
You abandoned many traditions to get your way. Dangerous.
Speak when spoken to, Uvenk. I'll drag your clan to glory whether it likes it or not. Now, Shepard, what brings you here? How's the Normandy?
Destroyed in a collector surprise attack. I ended up spaced.
Well, you look good. The benefits of a redundant nervous system.
Yeah. Humans don't have that.
Oh, it must have been painful then. But you're standing here, and you've got a strong new ship. Takes me back to the old days. Us against the unknown, killing it with big guns. Good times.
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We are making a neutral ground where all clans are welcome. Fertile females can be shared among clans. We will strengthen the race as a whole.
You threaten everything that makes us strong. It will not last.
Maybe. Until then, you're lucky to be a part of it.
How do you maintain security with so many different clans in one place?
Any clan willing to send in hostages can come in. No fighting inside the camp. Each clan punishes its own criminals. We stop conflicts before anyone dies. Then we present a simple choice. Pay a fine and deal with your problems, or your clan is no longer welcome.
That doesn't sound very harsh by Krogan standards.
Allies from other clans like what I'm doing. They help deal with skeptics. Many are eager for an outlet. Every time I've declared a clan unwelcome, my allies have destroyed them. Word gets around.
Jesus Christ, I forgot about that.
I hope that works well for your people. But back to the reason I'm here.
We don't often allow aliens to do business on Tuchanka, but you're an exception.
Sounds like you've got
We're
big
making
changes.
a neutral ground.
I hope that works well for your people.
God damn it.
Fucking
these buttons.
Sounds like you've got
We're making a neutral ground where all clans can share.
Okay.
All of it.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has different customs, rites of passage, rules of behavior, battle songs, all unique. That diversity makes us great. No clan, not even mine, was meant to survive on its own.
Erdnot is the leading clan. Doesn't that make your culture primary?
For now. But every clan has its unique assets. The best tacticians are Erdnot. Chorgal has the longest breeding line. Gatatog holds the oldest settlement. Others have their own strengths. We keep going how we are. The clans will end up as craters under nuclear haze. Even Erdnot. We need to rethink. Restart.
What's so important about maintaining individual clans?
Every clan has... That diversity
I
makes
hate
us
that,
great.
like, I don't look
No
at
clan, Not even mine.
they say,
It was meant to
but
survive on its
I
own.
understand what I'm picking.
What did the women of Clan
Yeah.
Erdnot think about this plan?
It was our female clan leader's idea.
The
new
Krogans
area
are
is
such
safe,
an awesome
and it encourages more
breed.
female clans to align
Yeah.
with us.
I don't know what to
Attacks on
say
Erdnot now
other than like
endanger the females
they are
of
such
all
an
clans.
interesting system.
Even clans that want to see me dead will defend Clan Erdnot.
This sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feared, worse than I'd hoped.
It can't continue. You are going against what makes us strong.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Traditionalists like Uvenk are chained Varen, always fighting, guiding their pathetic stick in the ground. When the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest around a new Krogan hub.
Sounds like you're counting on a lot of bloodshed, even after you unite.
It will be slow, but I won't change what we are. Krogan are judged by the strength of our enemies. Our worst insult is to say someone's not worth killing.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard.
Fuck! What?
Fucking safe and homey like Pharaohs and Ilos. Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Okay.
I'm looking for a Solarian. He was captured by the Blood Pack and brought here.
My scout commander.
Why is that even an option there?
He's probably near the
If you're
perimeter
talking to
running
him about
target
this important fucking shit, why is it an option to just leave him?
Watch on the other clans.
Yeah.
I have a Krogan on my crew. He has some kind of sickness and needs treatment.
Where are you from, whelp? Was your clan destroyed before you could learn what is expected of you?
I have no clan. I was tank bred by Warlord Okir. My line distilled from Kredok, Moro, Shiagar.
You recite warlords, but you are the offspring of a syringe.
I am pure Krogan. You should be in awe.
Okir is a very old name. A very hated name.
He is dead.
Of course. You're with Shepard. How could he be alive?
I need Grunt back up to speed. What's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. He's becoming a full adult.
Wait, so this is a pilgrimage?
I don't care what aliens call it. Krogan undergo the rite of passage.
Too far, Rex. Your clan may rule, but this thing is not Krogan.
Idiot. So, Grunt, do you wish to stand with Erdnot?
What does the rite of passage require?
Not for me to say, Shepard. The shaman will discuss that.
You'll let a tank-bred Krogan join Clan Erdnot?
Only because he's with you. After all, you and I killed thousands like him. Not quite as big, but many. Clan Erdnot is strong, and the others will do as I say. They see the benefit of my vision.
What happens if he doesn't do this rite of passage?
If he was left here, he would be killed. The clanless are not respected. A tank bred, probably more so. His disposition is what it is, right or no. That's just him being a Krogan. Kir didn't tell you that in the tank, did he, boy?
This is his choice.
It is in my blood. It is what I am for.
Good boy. Speak with the shaman. He's over on the second level. Give him a good show and he'll set
Could you imagine having Grunt and Rex on the same team?
You too, Shepard.
Oh god, just having two Krogan.
How many times have you stepped
Like,
on this for your crew?
Grunt, so a genetically augmented Krogan, a tank-bred pure Krogan, let's be honest here. I don't think there's really
We'll go over
much
this
you
another
could
time.
really do to make a better Krogan. We're probably like splitting hairs on what's acceptable for a Krogan. However, what I will say is that Grunt being probably one of the best physical specimens of a Krogan will probably make him and Rex
The prison ship Purgatory has been destroyed following an apparent
be one of the best groups ever.
Yeah.
This world is nearly destroyed. And for the most part, the Krogan have done it to themselves.
You know about that Quarian. How's that slave machine race going?
We were driven from our world, but the Krogan are wasting theirs. Perhaps they must lose it to realize what they had.
Turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan, Ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Krall, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
I thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to
I like
the
how
top of
Rex
my
is just
clan,
sitting on his
human.
throne.
I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Eyes straight ahead.
Go away. The envoy to the female clans doesn't have to listen to aliens.
You go beyond yourself, Gatatag Uvank. The rights of Urdnot are dominant. How do we know it will challenge him? He's unnatural. The beasts of the right could ignore him like a lump of plastic. They know blood no matter the womb. Your barking does not help your case. I'll speak for myself. This is the tank bread. It is very lifelike. Smells correct as well. Your protests ring hollow, Uvank.
Urdnot Rex has given us permission to seek clan status for Grunt.
Permission. That is good enough, if lacking in spirit. If this must stand on ritual, then I invoke
I'm waiting
denial.
for the icon to
My
pop
clan
up.
stands against him. He has no one. My
I'm sitting, I'm literally focusing really hard, waiting for it to pop up.
Grunt,
Yeah.
who is your Krant? Your allies willing to kill and die on your behalf?
How is a candidate tested if he brings backup on his rite of passage?
Not every Krogan can be the strongest warrior, but each must inspire his peers to battle at his side. If the ones who know you best can find nothing worthy in you, you should wander the wastes and die alone before you weaken my clan.
I like how the other one just did a little nod.
Yeah. As if like, yeah, that makes sense.
We stand with Grunt, as shipmates and comrades.
Shipmates are not the same thing. But I grant you aliens your simple interpretation. Aliens don't know strength. My followers are true Krogan.
Here it comes.
Everything about Grunt is a lie.
Fuck you!
It's like, ow, my neck.
You dare. I
like this human. He understands. I withdraw my denial. This will be decided elsewhere.
I love that so
Why were we?
much.
Why were we so dramatic with it? Just.
Yeah, he did like the whole head whip. Oh my god. I love that so much. I think I ignored that the first time, and I fucking saw a video on it, and I was like, fuck, I missed that! No! I actually had a full breakdown.
Do we need any special equipment?
To begin the rite, only the candidate and his Krant are required. You love battle, don't you, Shepard? The last gasp of a dying opponent. Bring your love of the fight to Grunt's trial, and he will succeed.
Is that Krogan gonna be a problem?
He is forbidden to interfere, will he? During the rite of passage, you must be ready for anything, Shepard. From what you've shown me, you will not disappoint.
Ooh.
We've waited long enough.
I promise not to.
Patience, Shepard. For now,
I chose like
know
the
that
Berserker
Grunt will be
class
tested,
anyways, so this
and that
is
you
this.
must adapt.
I might as well be a Krogan.
We're ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, Grunt, get it.
I like how we're also bringing Tali.
Yeah. Tally's just in
Tali.
the background, just like men.
Hey Tali, you want to be an honorary Krogan?
Yeah. Yeah, I could bring Tali. It's not the best idea, but I could
I mean, that's up to
definitely.
you.
I could definitely bring her. This probably will help moving the relationship along, anyways. Because I think bringing her on missions is part of the requirement. So, okay. I think that's all pretty fair. I think this is the only thing I might need to change. Guess I could just stick with it. It doesn't hurt to have it. It's probably not the best, but it'll be fine.
Their vehicles are strange.
They are a little weird. Damn it. But they seem efficient somehow.
Whoa, that was weird.
What happened?
The car just like jittered.
This is Tachanka's
I didn't
most
see
recent
it.
scar. The last surface city to fall in the rebellions. The Keystone was at the heart. It has survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan. If you wish to join Clan Urdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt. You must thrive no matter the situation. Any true Krogan will.
I know there's a bunch of stuff.
First the Krogan conquered Tachanka and mastered a natural world.
Oh shit, there's just...
are fit to hold.
Well, I need to do this fast. HCH.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Got it.
Deploying combat drone.
Burn and die!
One down.
I'm just trying to look around.
These beasts will know I'm worthy.
Do you know anything that could be around here that I might miss?
Not that I can remember. I think mostly it's just credits, I think.
Okay.
One more.
If it is just credits, that's totally fine.
I see them. They'll all die.
Because I'm not worried about the meta gel.
Yeah. I think there might be another turbine, like behind you.
Should have run. Now you'll fry. Wait.
Where is it?
To your right.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Battery HT. Okay. Thank you. I don't think I actually got that the first time.
Yeah, right on your ass.
Flying
I'll
Barons.
put them down.
That's hilarious.
Will know I'm worthy.
Alright, I need to focus.
Combat drone.
That was interesting.
Froze for a second.
Burn it. One more.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I could have chosen a better setup. We all have shotguns.
Yeah.
Then the Krogan were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy. An enemy only we could chase to their lair.
Huh, that was weird.
Agreed.
Crawlers, come to your death.
Oh, harvester.
Find a friend.
Not yet, because the harvesters are
Right on your ass.
In 3.
yeah.
Huh, so we freeze for a second.
Yeah, it gives me a second to kind of assess things or assess things.
On the ground now.
Yeah, I wondered.
Faces are fucking weird.
I think they're an insect species, so I would agree.
Yeah, right on your
They
ass.
have like a weird skull look to them. Kind of like a rat.
Yeah.
Shepard, I love that you learned how to curve bullets, but face the right direction. Facing them like a true Grogan.
Jesus Christ.
Got trouble.
Like chitter to them.
I'll put them down.
Yeah.
Like how Crunch ran through his blood.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse. It is a fight where the only goal is survival.
pressure mode.
I think so. Yep.
Do I have to wait for the head or destroy the tentacle?
I think you just, yeah, you shoot it a little bit and the tentacles go away.
I'm like partially dedicated to trying to like kill it. Because I know if you kill it, I think it's better for Grunt anyways.
But I can't remember. I know I always kill it. I mean, you have a whole 5 minutes to do it.
That's true. But you can't really do it with a shotgun.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of laser. FC Chatika.
What are you doing? Chatika, go find it.
I'll be able to kill it.
Combat drone ready.
Let me fucking mantle. Thank you.
So close.
Yeah, we got this.
Yeah. We're now Krogan.
We are Krogan! Fucking speak to this guy.
Now we gotta
have
kill this
company.
dickhead.
Good. I want more.
You live, and you brought down the Thresher Maw. No one has done that in generations. Urdnot Rex was the last.
My Krant gave me strength beyond my genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the Warlord Okir.
The best Krogan traits are distilled into Grunt. He's designed to be perfect.
Being designed is the problem, but not made by aliens. And he is truly powerful. That is a tolerable loophole.
A what?
A reason to accept you. You are a mistake, but your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course, or serve on an alien ship, but you'd be clan in name.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Urdnot either, but I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
It's your choice, Grunt. Sounds like an easy job.
That's the problem. I'm pure Krogan. Ulvik, you were the pretender.
Your head is valuable, whether you're alive or dead.
Just try to take it.
Gear up! Hurry up!
Can't talk.
Enemy coming in close. Enemy charging.
He charged back.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I'm coming back with a charge. I am a Krogan. Fear me.
I am Krogan in all but skin.
Skin. I saw the biotic. I know he's over there somewhere.
Too late. Now you're dead.
I think he's the only one left.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there's something over there. Don't kill him yet. Over to the left.
Krogan coming at us. Go get them, Mika.
Oh, you're right.
Coming.
Ooh.
There might be stuff. I'll look around first.
Take that.
Yeah.
Before they kill him.
I never realized that this was like an actual different arena. I thought this was just the same.
I can't remember if there's anything important you can miss.
Let's signal at the keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
Yeah, I got everything. I at least got some of it.
Yeah, I think it's just credits.
Truly an exciting kill, actually.
Yeah.
You have passed the rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name. Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory. Grunt, you are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve under a battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. He has no match.
Understood. Congratulations, Urdnot Grunt. Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman.
So we now
Urdnot
Shepard.
the rage and bloodlust
Yeah, we're
of my
Urdnot
people.
Shepard.
It would be wrong to retain my old identity. My life belongs to the clan.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments the slow, and destroys the stupid. Survival is an honor, and here, Krogan thrive.
That's actually a pretty bad insult.
Only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time, we grow stronger. When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was a good thing.
I'd have thought you, of all aliens, would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious, built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it, no stopping us.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogans suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many rites in service to the clan.
What rites did you go through to become Chief Shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I carry the scars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Indeed.
Alright.
I should go.
May your foes be strong enough to keep you sharp.
This is valuable.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Lots of good stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. Grunt needs lots of fortification. Watching him run around was very interesting.
Yeah.
You hear that the tank brother and the human killed the threshold? Everybody's heard. Hasn't been done for a shot.
Hey, he's talking about his kid again.
Here you killed the Welcome, Erdnot Grunt. My name is Ratch. You and your Krant will find many items of interest in my store.
The human is my battle master.
Of course. There's not much here for humans, but you can take a look if you want.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Okay, so there was no actual discount, but holy shit, I got a lot of credits. I'm gonna buy that because that wouldn't be an awful thing to get. I don't remember. I'm starting to remember. I think the plasma shot from that is really slow. But I could be wrong.
I tried to use it, but I couldn't get the aiming down.
So do you want to go a little bit farther in this? Maybe do like Morden's mission?
How long have we been going?
As I understand it, Clan Erdnot.
I mean, we could. We've been going for 2 hours.
I'm only asking because if we do, I would like to kind of do a lot of the Tachanka stuff in one go. Because that leaves me room in between episodes to clean up the stuff that we don't need to do.
But perhaps I can offer
Yeah,
a discount.
yeah, we could do it.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
Like that. That's something I gotta work for. I gotta work for all that.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot I gotta talk to this guy about.
Welcome to the
Whoa!
clan, not Grunt. Honored to be
His
part of
head
it.
went all the way
Good for
around.
you. Now go find something else to do.
Hmm.
Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot
Have
up in the
Krogan
field.
seen The
You
Exorcist?
tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I don't think they watch much movies or read.
Yeah,
Or
I
write.
can make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of ring coal.
Now that I think
The
about
one
it, I don't
they
think they
lost is
do
probably
much
still out
else
in the
other
field.
than kill.
It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn
There's one
thing
that was
back.
singing or says poetry when you go to Ilium.
Yeah.
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
How they get back to the ship.
I love that we've picked the best people for like 2 missions straight to be together in. Do you think we just kidnap?
I'm going out into the field.
I can't.
If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
You think we
did, it would
kidnap
save me a lot
Quarians
of
and make
work.
them do all the
Maybe
hard
bring
work?
back my sunny
Not anymore, we
disposition.
don't.
Well, at least they got
Let me
better.
get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
That is so good.
One wrong step, Shepard.
Alright.
I think we have to go back and get Morden.
Okay, I didn't know whether we needed to or not. Gotta walk all the way fucking back.
Yeah.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs.
Pretty sure if you talk to that recruiter guy, the guy who's talking at the door, he'll say something else to Grunt.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
Go to the clan leader. Erdnot Grunt, you go where you want.
Yeah, that's about the only thing he said.
I have work for you if you want it, Erdnot Grunt. Just set the human aside and we can talk.
Fuck you too.
Alright. Whoa! Do you remember that armor?
I don't think so, because I like his blue suit, so...
I
think
agree,
would
but that looks very different. Like I kind of like the orange and black.
Yeah.
More just because that feels interesting. But I do like his blue suit a lot more. All right, so we're gonna do Morden's mission, and then that's gonna be it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna keep a hold of those 2 points. And Jesus, Morden needs a good upgrade. And that's it. All right.
He needs one good upgrade.
So this will probably be a mistake, but at least it's not Grunt's mission that I'm doing this. Because I'm thinking that I put this away because the plasma shotgun was already good enough. But we'll find out.
Man, I think you go talk to that guy next to the guns.
Okay. I remember doing this once and being like, I wonder how they feel about having a Solarian planet.
Yeah, I like how he's saying, I wonder what a Solarian looks like up close. That guy's not a Solarian. Down the way, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a Pyjax go by and I was like,
One more win.
Kind of want to hit another one.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
So, you're in charge of Erdnot's scouts? Why waste your time shooting at vermin?
Ammunition is the one thing we're not hurting for on Tachanka. As scout commander, I have to set an example. Plus, the little bastards get into food supplies if their numbers get too high. Can't have that.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varren here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does the scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or two. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
So every clan of Tachanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tachanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Erdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, a clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply.
It's probably like the most decent thing to happen on Tachanka
and helps itself
in
to
the last like
well-secured food.
200 years.
Long term. This is Tachanka. Having power and clean water means we're living in luxury.
I think that's it.
Thanks for the information.
Whatever.
Wait.
What do you want, human? You're
there
crowding my hump.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The blood pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's blood pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the blood pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer,
I really have to wonder, how much of what they're wearing
bring a big gun.
Is actually there for aesthetic or actually there to make them stronger? Because if Krogan are as strong as they keep like insisting they are in this series, do they really need armor? The only thing they need is shields.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Don't know.
Any hospital on Tachanka has
That is
to
a
be built
good
well enough
question.
to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly.
We
Blood
had
rage,
secondary
they call
organs.
Fuck yeah.
Any idea what they're
Stupid
doing with the
inefficient
Solarians?
humans.
Yeah.
I assume
Just
they
make me
wanted
a
to
space
torture
green.
'em. You don't take somebody home just to kill them.
Fucking shove extra organs and
Maybe he pissed off
everything.
the
And
blood pack.
you know what?
and they
While you're
brought him
at
here
it,
for special treatment.
fucking
They'll skin off
lobotomize
my
me
hump
only
what
to
they
bring
do.
me back with like
Unless
some
they
massive
want
fucking
Tachanka.
muscle. Space Marine surgeries, by the way. Like anytime I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't seem to have much love
Do you
lost for
understand what
aliens.
goes into a Space Marine?
Don't get your quads in a
Yeah,
twist.
we've talked about
If
that
I
when
was
we were
gonna
playing the
kill
game.
You
Okay.
know it.
Because it's like,
Rex believes
it is
we need to unite the
crucial.
Krogan people.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
I think that's what. Wait, we're like, okay.
What's Clan Warlock's reputation, and how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Warlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Warlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. We're pushing on another 30 minutes. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. So should we take Grunt or should we take Tali?
I mean, that'd be up to you.
I would take Tali because we have her.
Yeah.
Grunt would probably be better and funnier, but so
'Cause I'm
Tali
down
then
with
or
either.
Grunt.
I'm down with either, so if
Tali
you
then.
want to, I'd say Tali.
Trying to give you say.
Dude, you're the one playing.
Yeah, but this is a co-play. Dude, we're both playing.
I mean, I guess.
Oh, this is gonna suck. I didn't realize. Can't Morden use something other than pistols? That would be kind of nice. Nothing like the same animation.
Yep.
Now we're looking for whatever cap. Oh, wow. Really? All right. I mean, I guess if I made the wrong choice, I can just do that.
Mm.
So we're looking for whatever cap is. It's here. I remember that much.
I know there's one on the highway thing, and there's one near the end of the mission.
Combat drone ready.
Just looking to help.
One here.
Hello, bomb.
Betting that's a non-exploded bomb. Could be a nuke. We'll never know. Spit on me.
Flip back. He's gone.
Yes, he is. I froze his ass, then turned him into Snowflake. Feel like I'm missing it.
If I remember correctly, it should be like up here on the bridge.
Okay, because I'm paranoid because I know it's here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
there.
it's that tip over.
Ahead of us.
Not difficult. One down.
Okay, that's better than I remember.
Damn.
So
What, you ever did you ever send a Krogan who's flying in spare strength?
No. Getting Vietnam like humor out of the back of my head. I was like, have you ever sent a Krogan flying? So weird. No, it must be on the other side.
Yeah, I think it's on like the small side. Or no. Is it not that one? Is it the one up ahead?
Is there another one up ahead? Yeah, there is. Those are flamers. Eat shit, motherfucker!
Or it was there.
Are we... I'm gonna keep going here.
Enjoy.
Okay.
What in God's name just happened?
That I don't know.
Tally? Bad placement.
Okay, it has to be that one.
I'm really hoping it is. Yeah, it is. I saw the thing pop up.
One down.
Yeah. It's got the heat damage on it. I didn't think it was that close. Like, I thought it was one of those earlier cars.
Yeah, same.
HT battery. And then battery. Now I gotta look for the scout.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to wiststand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources.
That body, human. Need to take a look.
Shit, I should have let them speak. I didn't realize this was that body.
Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
What he's talking about right now is actually like, I love hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Well, glad we're useful.
I know we can look much different from
in
each
some
other,
way.
but
I've
it's
actually
already have
like,
a wide range
I've
of skin
thought about
tones.
that.
No,
It's like,
ignore superficial appearance.
every time I
down
hear
to
this,
genetic code.
human,
Abilities,
if
intelligence levels.
a species
can look at
wants
random
to come
aside,
out of
Krogan make
nowhere
reasonable guess.
like,
Humans, too variable to
challenge us,
judge.
what would it-
Outliers in all species.
what would
of
it
course.
have that we
Geniuses,
don't?
idiots. But
Yeah.
human probability curve
and
offers
even
greater overall
aliens,
variety.
like what makes us useful is how genetically diverse we are.
Experimenting on
Maybe
humans?
aliens that come
That kind
from a
of
different
crap is what makes
galaxy could be
Cerberus start to seem like a good
diverse,
idea.
maybe more diverse.
Never used humans myself.
But
disgusting.
life
unethical,
tends to
sloppy,
follow
used by brute
trails.
force researchers, not thinkers.
And
no place in
it's
proper
very
science.
hard to just kind of
Krogan use of humans,
figure out where it ends
unsurprising.
up.
Yeah.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Now we've got two reasons
They
to shut
won't
this place
test
down.
on species that are smart.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Yeah, but then they fucking shot it into every Krogan possible.
Yeah.
Genetically, this is a cool mission.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with
He
tales
talks a long
of
time,
what the
though.
Blood Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the
He
sun.
does talk a lot.
We will keep Solarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of
He's making
billions
me
to
want
be
to.
crushed beneath our might. For Warlock Gold, attack!
There we go.
Wow, that was, wow. Oh,
There's a reason he's clan speaker.
Yeah, I can tell. He's gonna be the first one to die for talking that long.
He's dead. love how it's basically a teleport.
Yeah.
This worked nicely.
Med station's a little high.
Oh, Krogan.
Yeah, puny human. I know. Lots of iridium.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filter.
I would agree with you, Tally.
Wish I could just turn off my smell.
Agreed. I would probably have the ability to smell
may contain
still if I
useful
could.
data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
I really don't want to do that to him, but...
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
Once with farming equipment.
I want to hear that story.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice, still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
I always feel like Morden did the right thing.
Come on.
It is the worst thing that you could possibly say. But arguing against a population that can literally create what is it per brood, it's like cats and dogs, isn't it? Like they end up with like 6, 7, something like that. So we're talking about each one of them could become a prized overlord. So like that's dangerous. But it's hard to admit that is
Dead
the right
Krogan,
thing.
female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian
This
concept.
is such a
Similar to
real
Hinduism and
conversation.
focus on reincarnation.
Yeah. I love it.
To see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Look at the dead woman, Morden. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
What do you think? What do you personally think about that?
It's difficult because yes, the Krogan were on a war path, but it's also hard to see the lives that could have been and the lives that were never made because of the genophage.
So this is the point. And I'm not going to make a political statement. However, this is an important statement. You can always argue whether that child could have become something or not. Whether that creature was to become more or not. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The genophage stopped the eradication of all life because after the Krogan put everything into their own terms, they would have set to fighting it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The logical outcome from a culture that's designed to be so aggressive leads to eternal conflict. And eventually it would have brought the downfall of all sentient species. There may not have been an end.
Yeah.
And maybe you could have discovered a better way to handle it. Maybe you could have. But you only have so much time before it comes for you. And sometimes it takes the harder decisions to make right. Because now the galaxy is healed. And sometimes the greatest thing that can happen is the worst thing that can happen to us. Because at the end of the Mass Effect series, the Krogan have their own rekindling.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those things where it matters that this happened. It's important that it happened because they would not have learned.
Yeah, because that's what Rex is trying to do. He's trying to unify the Krogan and make them better.
Now, if Rex had never, if the genophage had never happened, Rex would have a different opinion right now.
Yeah.
And the Krogan would kill off everyone. It's either that or the Krogan all had to die. So you're looking at the perspective of the grand scope of it. It's just such a hard concept.
Bloodpack guards.
Yeah.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morton, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... No. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
If you want to help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I'm standing right here.
I'm up.
I saw that before.
Love
Damn
that.
right you are. Get back there
I'm
and show them what
standing
you're worth.
right here.
Go.
Shepard, you asshole.
I can't believe that worked.
Sorry, Tally. Oh my god.
I've never seen that before. That's hilarious.
That's amazing. I don't think I've actually taken her on this mission. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
This game, like, people don't make games like this anymore. Even BioWare doesn't make this shit good anymore.
Keep them back.
It's like gaming's going downhill because they're making cash grabs. They don't want to make actual good games.
They don't want to shill out for the good concepts. And it bothers me because there's some great shit out there. They just have to actually like make it.
Yeah. That's one thing that bothers me is like I would love to have like a Titanfall 3, but we're never gonna get it because they don't think it'll make enough money.
Oh, please go over the
Yeah.
That's part of the problem. Is that like Titanfall 3 would make more money than they know what to do with, because I've been thinking about going back and I've been thinking about going back and downloading the North Star mod pack so I can play online with people.
Oh, you mean in Titanfall 1?
2.
You don't have to. You can still play online.
I like every time I've tried, I figured out what it is. There is a way for me to do it. I just have to go into my process or my computer and I have to name it. It's a name issue. It's bizarre.
That's weird. But no, they said they're not gonna make Titanfall 3 because they're making too much money with Apex.
Yeah, right.
Incoming.
You want to know what's going on with Apex? They're already thinking about like killing it and going to the next fucking Apex. I've been talking about Apex in so fucking long.
Yeah.
That's them lying to themselves. And if they're not lying to themselves, they're lying to us, hoping that we'll go back and play it. Oh my god.
You ricocheted.
Oh, don't worry, bro. I got the rebound.
He still had armor.
You're not the only one that can charge. Oh, I didn't realize you killed the clan leader.
Yeah.
I won. Let me stay right there.
Can't reach the target.
Really?
No.
Shit.
There you go.
Can't reach the target standing 2 feet in front of me. Is this the right direction? No. Okay. H. There we go. All right.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So now I didn't have to buy it. I can just go buy the other one now.
Nice. Malin.
Malin? Alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover.
Yeah, but we'd probably be enslaved. That's the thing is...
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
Exactly.
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
Yeah, that's poor justification.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserve.
Yeah, but at the expense of the rest of the galaxy. So this is the problem, is that you can argue either direction. But
their renaissance would be our death.
Yes. There would be... it would be Warhammer. It would literally be fucking Warhammer. They'd have thrones of, like, skulls and bones as they fucking crush another enemy beneath their feet. Quarians would be used as step ladders.
Yeah.
So you have to take
Why work with
into consideration past
and how did
and
you access
present.
the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werlock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werlock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werlock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Yeah, that's a bad... that's bad.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Werlock left. Project over.
I don't have to kill you to beat you.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Is there a better option here? Because they both feel the same.
I'd probably say, are you okay?
Don't worry
More
about me,
empathetic.
Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
I always say might be worth keeping.
That's what I always say.
Because any research done, regardless of how horrible it is research.
Yeah.
Should the research stop, if it's a horrible way of doing it, yes, the research should stop.
Yeah, because then those lives were lost for no reason.
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's
Not
work
only
could
that,
cure
but
genophage.
every so
Don't know.
often,
Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Science was built. It's the where we get with science came from the bloody corpses of what was done back in the day. Like to explain the human body, we had in I think it was English culture. They had science lectures where they cut open human bodies, and they got those through questionable means. Would we have science the same way today without them? No.
No.
And what was it? It was Good Omens. In Good Omens, they talk about the efficacy of what was done back then, like grave robbing, stealing bodies and selling to the people. Is that ethically correct? No. But did it breed new generations of doctors that could save the lives of those who were still living?
Yeah.
So it's like, so hold on to the data, or you should help the Krogan.
Probably say you should help the Krogan.
Okay.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morton. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done.
Yes.
Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Okay, so we had a renegade. Jesus, we had a renegade option.
Yeah. That just reminds me of what he says at the fucking end of the game.
What do you mean? Are you talking about
In 3.
Yeah. Morton always dies in my version. Does he die in yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd like to study the seashells.
I'm glad I did that. I didn't realize there was extra credits here. Now we can leave. No, it's honestly, it's one of my favorite moral questions that they talk about in Mass Effect, is the genophage.
Yeah.
Such a complex conversation. And so many people would struggle with it. Ooh. Bit of black
Shiny.
Yeah. But no, it's a very interesting conversation.
Yeah.
I really can't say one way or the other is it correct, because I'm not God, so...
Yeah, we don't have the authority to make that distinction.
The only thing I'll say is that a few for the many, I think I could live with that. But eventually, that does have to stop.
Yeah.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
I'm curious.
You just can't help making trouble.
Yeah.
No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the right.
I forgot about that.
Still tell me he's a Clint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Erdnot Grunt. Welcome.
I wondered whether I forgot something.
Sure you can't come with us?
Wish I could.
Nah, I don't
need to
think
keep these short-sighted fools in line. Hunt well, Shepard.
Alright, next thing I want to do real quick, because we've been doing this for 3 hours now. I just want to check the thing, the shop.
These could be different. If you don't want it, the human returns. This time with more creds, I hope.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
So, yep, there's the ammo. What was the other one? There was one that was really expensive over in the other thing.
Are you around when the female camps and children overlap?
I guess I can do that off screen. We don't need to keep this going for too much. Alright. You do the outro this time. I do it every time.
Oh god.
Putting you on spot, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, welcome to showbiz.
Well, hope everyone had a good time watching. Had a lot of fun today. Had a lot of interesting talks about philosophy. You're not helping.
Figured it would be funny.
I don't know, I'm bad at talking.
I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn
I just hope everyone had a good time.
Don't do me any favors.
Yeah.
Will we be back next weekend, or do you have to work?
Should be back. I don't think we have to work next week.
Alright.
But we'll find out.
Should be doing this again next weekend, so hope you all come and join us then.
Agreed. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching us paint a waifu. Where did she go? There she is. Anyways, thank you everybody for watching. And peace.
Later.